Hey y'all, it's been a minute, but I'm back for my Monday night live. So, how's everybody doing? I want to thank everybody who came in tonight. Hey, Bone Tired. Thank everybody who came in tonight, and I want to thank all of the people who are here for the replay. I appreciate you. Hey, Jamie, how are you? Thanks for coming in. Thanks, Bone Tired, for coming in. Can y'all hear me okay? Mm, ooh, all right. So, how's your day going? How is work? I had an easy day today, relatively low key. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Jamie. Thank you, Bone Tired. Thank you. Relatively low key day. Got some stuff done. Ugh, more, raked up more leaves in the yard. Telling you, it's probably about a third of the way done. I plan to work on it a little bit tomorrow if we don't have rain and if it's not too cold. Um, Trying to get those leaves put in my compost bin, a compost bin, so I can use that compost for um, next year's garden. You guys planning for your spring garden? I'm going to be crocheting tonight. I'm working on a scarf. Um, it's coming out okay so far. Um, Actually, it's a new pattern that I'm working on. I've never done this one before, so I'm kind of using just some scrap yarn to do it the first time and see how it goes and if I like it. And yeah, so saying work is busy. These folks need to get well and go home. Hey, Mike, how are you? Heard you were under the weather a bit. Excuse me. I hope you're feeling better. I am fighting allergies, I believe. Maybe fighting a cold. I'm not real sure. But yeah. I'm okay though. You know, this time of year is always something. There's a lot of sickness going around, and I'm trying to stay um, clear of it. Stay in and stay away from it. Oh, good. You're way better. Good deal. I finally got my WIG um, video up. I think I did that one on the 24th. I have to go back and look on my calendar, but I did finally get it done. So, oh, excuse me. And I'm excited about that. I'm sorry about the yawning, people. I was snoozing back. And I think I hit the snooze button like three times. I was like, I gotta get up and do this live stream. I gotta get up and do this live stream. I saw it. It was awesome. Thanks, Mike. Thanks. It did. It took me a minute to get it going, and the funny thing is, I had everything I needed. I had everything I needed, and I was just a matter of making myself do it. But I got it done. I got it done, and those seeds are already popping up, of course. Um, Now you know why we like yeah, especially at $40. And you know what? It's like last time I went on Amazing, it wasn't available. And I'm like, I'm not happy about that because I could use a couple more of those units. So maybe it'll become available again, or I don't know. They could be, you know how those things go. I don't know. But I was not happy about that because I had it in my, I had it on my wish list, and then it said unavailable. I was like, what? Not happy. Um, but yeah, that's a good price and a nice unit as well. I moved out my single, half, double, 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 triple. I moved out my I do unit because that's the one that I had sitting in the center there. Um, so I'm gonna clean that one up and get it going again. So, but right now I've got, hey, my Renaissance grandma. Right now I've got 3 units in there going. One of them, the only thing that's in it is a dwarf tomato. That geranium kiss tomato has been producing like crazy. And thanks, Jamie, in the bushes. Don't forget to hit the like button, y'all. Um, Thanks for listening in. I appreciate y'all being here. Um, yeah, that geranium kiss tomato, it produces pretty regularly, and the tomatoes are pretty good too. I like those. Those are my go-to snacking tomato in the house. So, but y'all don't know how bad I wanted to put tomatoes and peppers in that unit. And the funny thing is I am not uh, a big tomato and pepper grower at all. I'm just not big on tomatoes and peppers like that. Um, but every time I start one of those units, I want to put tomatoes and peppers in it. I think it's because I like the way the plant themselves look. But I've got mostly herbs in there, so it is what it is. And I got to figure out what to do with my red clover because my red clover in the other unit is taken over. It has red clover and celery in it, and I've been eating on the celery. It's like cutting come again. I've been using it a lot, but the red clover, I haven't figured out what to do. I have cut some of the flowers off to dry them, but I don't know, yeah, about that. We'll get there. We'll figure it out. Um, I don't want my room to look like Mike's room though. I'm just teasing Mike for real. Say single, double, no, single, half, double, double, doubles, triple, triple, double, double, half, double, single. Let's see. I like to pop fresh tomato in my mouth. Does a lot by the unit. Oh, yeah. You're growing that geranium kiss too, right? I'm trying to. I think that's where I got them from. I think I got them from you. Did I get them from you? I think I got them from you. Um, but yeah, yeah, I like being able to go in there and grab a tomato and celery. That's the other thing. I was really surprised at how well the celery is doing in there. Sadly, I got no herbs growing right now, but still got tons of dried I need to use. Yeah, I do have a lot of dried herbs as well, and I'm continually adding more herbs to the arsenal because, it's important. I want to have more and more. I have not been successful with my. Yep. Okay. I thought that's where I got them from. I have not been successful with purple coneflower. I have, so I'm still working on that one. Single, half, double, 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 triple, triple. Um, Double, double. Any crocheters in the room? This pattern is it's a wave pattern. So you can see it goes, hold on a second. It goes up. Hold on a second. It's a wave. So I can't hold it and tell you at the same time. So it goes up and then down. And so um you start with the shortest stitch, you know, it's a single, a half double, a double, a triple, a triple, a double, a half double, and then a single. And so it goes up and down, up and down. So it's a wave pattern for 2 rows. And then the next, then a row of singles, and then the next row is the opposite. It's the same pattern, but it's shifted over. And so it's the peak is here, and then the peak is here in the next 2 rows. And so that's what I'm working on now. And oh, hey, Juicing with Jay, how are you? It's good to see you. How much did I speak my Renaissance grandma? Hey, my Renaissance grandma. If I didn't speak, I need to do a haul video. I got my package from my Renaissance grandma a while ago. I made an order and I got it. And I said, I'm not gonna open it till I do a video. I'm not gonna open it till I do a video. I opened it and I used it because I needed it. I'm bad about saying I'm not gonna open it till I need a video and till I do a video, and then I'm like, I need this. I ain't got time to be filming everything. Well, see, we'll have double, double, double. But I'm gonna do a video anyway because I love that, and um, I have every reason to do a video just because I love it. Just because I love it, and people need to know about it. um, Double, double, triple, triple, double, double, half double, and single. Yeah. So just enjoy it. Yeah, I do. Now that is something I do is I enjoy it so much. My son was home, and and I was like, he's like, what are you cooking? And I'm like, I'm doing cooking this. And he's like, what kind of seasoning you put on? I'm like, boy, you know what I use. Don't be tripping. But yeah, I do enjoy it. I like to use the hot cha cha one on my pot roast. Um, but the smoky greens is my favorite for real on everything. I mean, Tia's got me using smoky greens on noodles. Smoky greens with a little bit of butter on noodles is a meal. Ah, and I don't even hardly eat noodles that much anymore, but sometimes it's like I just need some smoky greens on noodle. It's crazy. Hey, Lisa J. I was thinking about you today. I was saying I should challenge my sons to do a little stock experiment. And it's probably not a good idea. Um, um, but it's not any worse than going to the casino. So, but I was like, go online and Google the top 100 stocks that pay a dividend. Top 100 publicly traded stocks that pay a dividend. And then pick two. And then create yourself an account and invest in those two. Um, $1 a day in those two stocks for the next year, whatever two you pick, and see what happens. Because they keep saying, I don't know how to invest. I don't know how to invest. And I'm like, but um, you won't ever know if you don't try. And I'm not saying that that's a great strategy because it's probably a sucky strategy. I don't know because I am I'm an index fund girl. Um, so that's the bulk of my investments are that way. And I'm a long-term investor. But I'm like, you can learn by watching, by picking a couple and watching it. The worst thing that you can do, ETFVTI, the worst thing you can do is not do anything. Um, because you think about the money that you're throwing away every day. You throw away $1 a day, you know. And but my youngest has a is a business major, business and economics major, and I'm like, you need to start somewhere. Like I said, you throw more money away, um, eating out and getting drinks and stuff like that. Why not invest $1 in your education, your investment education, um, and learn. So, anyways, that was just I was just thinking about that. I don't know. Anyway, I had questions for y'all. I wasn't gonna just sit here and chat all night. I had questions for y'all. Um, Let me see. Who was the first person in? The first person in was Bone Tired. Bone Tired, are you still here? Let me know if you're still here. I know you were working, Bone Tired, but if you're still here, let me know. Um, yeah, I am. I am. I am. Hold on just a second. I'm writing down some names. Lisa J. Stocks. And it looks like we've got some people in the bushes, 6, 7. If you're in the bushes, please say hi. Um, because hey Rebecca. Hey, God's desire for me. Thanks for coming in. 8, Rebecca. Because I'm gonna do some giveaways tonight. Yep. But I gotta know you're here for you to be eligible. All you have to do to be eligible to win is to put a comment in. Just one comment. That's all. Phone tired, if you're still here, let me know. Um, but anyways, um, so I have questions. So the first question is, I don't know, I'm not asking about your faith and any of that kind of stuff. But this time of year, the time of year leading up to Christmas is, in the Christian faith, is a time of reflection. During Advent, um, is a time of looking inward, reflection, and 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 our calendar year coming up to the end of year, a lot of people look back over what they've done and the past year, and they're looking forward to what's making plans for the new year. So my question is, what are you leaving in 2024? What are you leaving behind and not taking with you um, forward? Any takers? Any takers? What are you leaving behind in 2024? Bad health. Can stay in 2024. Yeah. So yeah, I was thinking about it today, and one of the things I was saying is I want to leave behind um any toxic toxicity, and whether that be in relationships or in with myself or things, um, any kind of toxic habits. I want to. That's one of the things I want to leave behind is toxicity, sickness, pain, disappointment, and lack of funds. Yep. I want to leave behind any drama and any trauma. um, and I also want to leave behind. Um, what is it? I'm trying to think of the right word for it. Um, my I guess the word is any negativity about um when it comes to treating myself well. I want to treat myself well, and I don't want to have negative feelings about it. I'm working on a scarf. It's called stained glass window, stained glass, yeah, stained glass window scarf. Um, and I'm on the second color. I think it's 4 or 5 different colors. I don't even have all my colors picked, but because I'm using scrap yarn to do it. But scarf, um, it's a new pattern that I'm just trying, and I want to see how it works out. If I like it, I'll make it again. If I don't like it, well, I'll have a scarf. So yeah. But yeah. Did anybody else come in? Oh, I did that all morning, Mike. How ironic you said that. Okay, hold on, let me see. My answer, you should make tea blends. I trust yours. Right, exactly. I am definitely working on growing more herbs. Oh, that's not. I got to get to the next question. Hey, Bayou, thank you for coming in. Let me write you down. Um, Rebecca Bayou. Uh, sugar, 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 sugar. Bayou Sugar Garden. So it looks like we have 10 people in the house. Thank y'all for being here. I am going to go to a random number generator, and I'm going to pick a random number between 1 and 10. And the number came out 7. And the seventh person in the room was God's desire for me. God's desire for me. You just won. Oh, I should have told y'all what y'all was gonna win first. You just won. Do you have Cash App? If you have Cash App, email me. God's desire. If you have Cash App, email me at. There's my email. If you don't want to put it in the chat, you can put it in the chat if you want to. But if you don't want to, you can email me. But you're gonna win a $10 Cash App. So that was prize number one. Actually, that's the second prize. The first prize goes to Bone Tired. Bone Tired is working but listening in the background. The first prize goes to Bone Tired, which also was a $10 Cash App. Um, um, they don't know it yet, but they're gonna get it anyway. um, for being the first person in today. And I'm gonna be doing giveaways throughout. So, but basically, all I'm doing is I put a number beside your name when you came in, and those are your numbers. And I'll tell you what your numbers are right now if you want to know. Bone Tired is number one. Official Jamie is number two. Mike is number three. My Renaissance Grandma is number four. Juicing with Jay is number five. Lisa J. Stocks is number six. God's Desire for Me is number seven. Rebecca Touched by Yarn is number eight. And Bayou Sugar Garden is number 9. There's 11 people in here, so that means that there's 2 people who haven't put any comment in. If you don't put a comment in, I don't know who you are. You don't get a number associated with your name. You can win more than once, and but if you're not here, um, and you didn't tell me that you're going to be in the background working like Bone Tired did, if you're not here when I call your number, then it'll go to somebody else. I'll just pick another number and it'll go to somebody else. And I'm just using a random number generator to get the number. So it is what it is. And it's not affiliated with YouTube in any way, shape, form, or fashion. This is me doing this on my own because I want to, and it's the end of the year and I wanted to do something. And I don't know how many I'm going to do. When I get tired, then I'm going to be done. Or when I run out of money. So there. I don't feel like filling with any wheels or anything like that. Um, so if you had one word, one positive word for you, to be a theme for for the next year, what would you do? Now I've done this before where I've picked words, um, where like hold on a second. I picked words to use for the year. Let me give you some examples. Give me just a second and I will give you some examples of what I've used before so you'll know what I'm talking about. Um, and let it be like a word of the year. Oh yeah. Send me your yeah. Kindness. Excellent. Fair. Oh, Mike, no, that was not your answer. But yeah. So some of the words that I've used in the past are worthy, um, mastery, balance, um, wisdom, fluidity. Ooh, available, consistent, nice. Growing. Yeah, that's cool. Anyways, those kinds of words, positive words, um, engaged is one of the words I've used before. Um, confidence is one I've used before. Okay, nice. Successful, available, consistent, kindness. Yeah, those are nice. And one of the things that I liked about using the word is that it's just a simple word. It's not like it's a resolution. It's more of a mindset. And it's as because it's a word, you can it can it can grow with you. Successful, what successful means to you today, um, might mean a little bit something different like in April. Successful today might mean getting through today's work shift, just getting through the shift with, and coming out the other end. Um, yeah, that. But 2 weeks from now, successful might mean, I don't know, getting started with a new venture or something like that. So I like available because you don't have to be present. You can always be in ear. Yeah, yeah, exactly. Um, I don't know what I'm thinking of what word I want to use for the year. I haven't really come up with one. I've thought about it. What I'm feeling for this year is a lot of. Let me look at my notes because I was taking notes the other day about it. Um, Fluidity and flexibility are really speaking to me for the next year. Um, yeah, I I just see a lot of change happening, and I want to be able to flow with it. I think I like the word flow. I think I like flow pretty good. That might be my word for this year, flow. I see a lot of change coming, and I don't want to be rigid and fighting against it. I want to be able to be able to flex. I want to be able to flow with it and not become swept up in it so much as um, but be able to go at my own. Hey, GT Junior, how are you? Um, Thanks for being here. You're the 10th person in. Um, okay, Mike. I need water too. I think I have some in here. Mm. I think I don't have any in there, but I have some in here. And now I have some in here. Mm. So, yeah, I'm working on a scarf. Anybody who didn't see, um, I'm working on a scarf, and it's going pretty well. Um, I'm not sure I like it, but we'll see when I get to the end whether I like it or not. I'm not. I'm gonna go ahead and make it, and I will decide at the end if I like it and then what to do with it at that point. So let me see. What was the question? So GT Junior, the first question was, what are you leaving behind in 2024? The second question was, if you had one positive word to guide you through 2025, what would it be? And if you could look back in the chat, you can see some of the words. Big facts. That's my goal. I'm holding on to something anyone, no matter what happens. I want to keep my cool and believe I won't come. It won't come near me. Yep, yep, yep. If you look back in the chat, you can see some of the words that people um had, and I picked flow for my word. Flow. So let me see, where was I? Single, half, double, 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 triple, triple, double. Time is the word. Okay, okay. And so, like I was saying before, the reason I like to pick a word is I'm leaving behind procrastination. Okay, I'm leaving behind fear. Okay, cool. Um, the reason I'm picking I like to pick a word rather than uh, um like a resolution is because a word can you can, depending on where you are and what you're working on during the year, the word can guide you. It can be like a guide um, of what you want your year to look like. Um, so my third question is, what new skill would you like to work on gaining during 2025? And it doesn't have to be brand new. It could be, something that you've done in the past, but you'd like to perfect it, or you would like to, improve upon it, or it could be something brand new that you've never done before, and you want to learn something new. But what new skill would you like to learn during 2025? And y'all, I'm just thinking of these questions on the fly, really. I mean, they're not, I've been thinking about it a little bit, but I didn't really write them down until now. I'm writing them down as we go along, and I just thought I wanted to ask some questions because it's that time of year. Um, ooh, I want to build a super greenhouse. That's cool. Perfecting homemade recipe. First one, sourdough bread. Oh, wow. I want to have a greenhouse to be set up with solar and other elements to be on the cheap. Okay. Hey, 755 Media. How are you? Thanks for coming in. Mmm, I don't know. I want to learn how to crochet and sew in 2025. Okay. So the question is, what new skill would you like to work on or, learn in 2025? I want to try um water soluble oils in art. I've never tried them before, and I also want to try pastels, which I've never tried before, and I'm scared. I'm scared of both. I'm scared of oils, period. But I think if I go with water soluble, that might be something I would like. I don't like the drying time for oils, because it can take a while, and I'm one of those people who I just want it to be done when I'm done. So that's two things: water soluble oils and pastels. I want to try in my art. Um, Another thing I wanted to do is I really want to learn how to play my guitar. I've had this guitar for years, and it's just sitting in there. I want to. Hey, Dreamy, I missed you coming in. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me write you down. 12. And somebody else came in. GT Junior. Time for me to buy you. Sugar Mike. Hold on. Make sure I got everybody. Yeah, I think I got everybody. Hey Dreamy, how are you? Um, you ready for the game tomorrow? My son and I are gonna be watching the game tomorrow together. Actually, my son's gonna be watching the game. I'm gonna be crocheting and pretending I'm watching the game. Don't tell nobody. Let me see. Hold on. So I'm gonna crochet. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey girl, hey. I want to learn how to do bread too. I had I don't know, I might have given it away, a book called Great Breads. I loved that book when I was baking bread. It really focused on country style bread, sourdough, where you created your own starter, different kinds of sourdough starters, whether it was harvesting wild yeast or adding yeast or to it or whatever, the whole nine. And different, where you made the round loaves, you baked them on a stone, the crumbly country style breads, quick breads. It had all of the breads in it. I love that book. It was called Great Breads Cookbook. It was nice. I used to bake bread all the time. I used to make just white bread. All of our white bread I made, and then I would make special um, loaves for special occasions. But I don't do that anymore. But I do like making bread. Um, you make those cookies, GT Junior? Yeah. I want a simple farm home that I can build my own shelving, cabinets, wooden tables, etc. Wow, nice. I haven't done woodworking in a while. When my kids were little, I made them chairs and I made them shelves for their rooms, but I haven't done any woodworking in a while, building of anything in a while. I don't remember the recipe for the peanut butter cookies, Mike. Peanut butter cookies? Wow. Hey, Zach. How are you? Thanks for coming in. We've got 13 people in the house. I have 13 numbers. If you're here, you're eligible. I'm gonna do a giveaway right now. It is a Cash App giveaway. Is the $10 Cash App giveaway, and I'm simply going to do a random number between 1 and 13 because I have 13 people in the house. Let me tell you what your numbers are if you're here. Bone Tired is number 1. Official Jamie is number 2. Mike is number 3. My Renaissance Grandma is number 4. Juicing with Jay is number 5. Lisa J is number 6. God's Desire for Me is number 7. Rebecca Touched by Yarn is number 8. Bayou Sugar Garden is number 9. GT Jr. is number 10. 755 Media is number 11. Drini is number 12. And Zach is number 13. If you win, I need you to type 1 in the chat. 1 as in WON 1 in the chat, and I need you to email me. If I don't see the 1 in the chat, that means you're not here, and I'm gonna pick another number. It's gonna be um Cash App. If you don't have Cash App, just email me and we'll figure it out. Okay, so I'm generating. The number that came out is number 6. Number 6 was Lisa J. Lisa J, if you're still here, type in 1WN and you will get a $10 Cash App. If you're not here, then I will pop another number. Thanks. I'm dealing with a fever and on and off. Oh my God. Yeah. I noticed that everyone is sick. Yes. Lisa J. Lisa J Stocks. Was the winner number 6. I don't know. I know we're being realistic, but I just want to say I want to gain more knowledge about finances so I can become a billionaire and build a community of my YouTube family. Ooh, a billionaire. Okay now. A lot of people are under the weather. Yeah. Jeannie, I hope you feel better. There's a lot going around, and like I said, I'm trying to stay in the house. I am trying to stay in the house. If you went one, send me an email, and I will get it out to you. All right, Lisa J, send me your email with your Cash App, and I will send it to you. So that was the third one. If you don't have Cash App, send me an email, and like I said, I will get it to you. Why do I not have an email from anybody? There you go. Thank you so much. Did you put your Cash App in there? Yes, you did. What is going on? Okay. Congratulations to the winners. I want to build a community where the youngest are taught a trade. I want to apprentice to somebody to learn a new skill. Please let me know in the app if you get it. Lisa J, if you don't want to put your Cash App in the chat, you can email me your Cash App. Okay. Hope we have good old 6-degree weather again tomorrow. It's so nice today. Yeah. Did you? That would be awesome. I actually going to teach my son a trade for homeschool. Yeah, that's nice. You could be a forestry mentor. No, 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 no. I don't want an apprentice. I want to be the apprentice. I want to learn how to do something by being an apprentice to someone. I think apprenticeship programs are a thing we need to get back to. Uh-huh. I'm not sure I would be a good forestry mentor. I guess I could, but I don't know. I just have so many mixed feelings about that. Double, double, triple, triple, double, double. I want to learn welding. Yeah, I'm telling you. Yeah. Welding is one of those skills. I talk to my sons a lot about those kinds of skills where you will always have work. We'll always need plumbers. We'll always need electricians. Well, we might not always need electricians, but we will always need electricians. So we'll always need plumbers and electricians. We will always need welders. Anybody who can work with ironworks, wrought iron, steel, any kind of the metal RG, I think is what it's called. Anybody who can do those kinds of things, we will always need those kinds of skills. We will always need carpenters. Anybody who can do woodworking, who can build with their hands. We will always need stonemasons and stoneworking and that kind of thing. Um, So, I mean, there's a lot of those skill sets that no matter how modern the society gets, we still are going to have needs for those skills. You will always need medical personnel. Yes, always. Um, and especially um, first aid, first responders, stop the bleed. Um, infectious diseases, things like that. Always, always will need those kinds of things because people are clumsy. We get in trouble all the time. So those are skills that it pays to have at least a basic level of knowledge of those skills um, for most people, and then advanced level of knowledge of those skills for high skills for those. Gigi Junior, square is an illusion. First of all, you remember square is an illusion. Square is not really a thing. Um, in order to make anything square, you have to go about first of all, making the ground level, and the ground is not level. So it's better to fit. make things fit than to make things square. Okay, that's just my perception. um, but yeah, square is a thing that um is an illusion. It really is. I think about houses and I think about how they go through all of the trouble of making things square and to make things fit, and then the house starts to breathe and settle. And then nothing is ever square again. I skipped a stitch somewhere. Single, half, double, 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 triple, triple, double. That should have been a double. Yep, I lost a stitch talking. Nothing matches is bad. Okay, are the chickens complaining? That's what I want to know. Are the chickens complaining? Because if the chickens are happy, hey, that was the goal, right? Happy chickens. I mean, you kicked them out the house. So there's that thing. What inspired you to get into that trade? 755 Media. So I have another question for you. As long as the birds are safe, warm, and dry, you got it done. That's right, Mike. That's what I see. Uh-huh. So I have another question for y'all, and this one's a little bit different, and you don't have to answer it, but think about it. Is there anything that you want to work on personally as far as your own personal character? And this one you don't have to answer because it's personal. But it's something to think about. Um, there's a lot of, there's a lot of self-improvement books. There's a lot of blah, 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 I need to be more this, more that, da, 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 kind of stuff going on. And I'm sorry, I'm kind of jibber jabbering around. But is there anything that you want to work on in 2025 as far as personal improvement, your character, the person that you are? Um, I really want to work on authenticity for myself. And what that means to me is, um, okay, I'm trying to get the right word out. Um, being myself unapologetically. I spend a lot of time trying to figure out what people expect of me and trying to do that. And that's something I've done my entire life. Um, it's like I'm trying to figure out what do you want, what do you want, what do you want, and trying to give you that. And instead of trying to figure out what I want and trying to be and being that, what do I want? What do I want? And so for 2025, I'm gonna continue. It's a continuing thing. But I want to continue to work on being myself authentically and figuring out what I want. I have, um, I remember I've been in therapy and, talking to my counselors and everything, and they will ask, well, what do you want? And I'm like, well, I want this for my son, or I want this for my family, or I want this for that. And it's like, no, but what do you want? And I'm like, well, I don't want anything. What do I? And it's like, really? You don't want anything? It's like, I couldn't. could not verbalize what I wanted for me. And so I'm working toward paying attention to me so I can figure out what I want for me, um and work toward that. Okay, that was a whole bunch of words. That's a whole bunch of words. Anyways, and I'm not asking y'all to necessarily share it unless you feel like sharing it because it's a personal thing. I don't mind sharing mine because that's who I am. And that's what I'm working toward, being who I am. I have a 1942 Ford pickup. Oh, and he had a 39 Chevy Coupe. Wow. Wow. My dad was a welder for Chrysler while he was studying to be an engineer, so we would restore old cars. I studied as a trade to make my dad proud. I made big money. Cool beans. That is really nice. I really want to stay consistent with working out. Oh, let me check my phone. I'm sorry, y'all. Uh-huh. I don't know who you are. Um, Lisa J, please let me know what your Cash App is so I can Cash App you. And God's desire for me, just please let me know if you got the Cash App. Thank you. Who wants to buy it? Wow. You gonna split it with me? Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Good deal. Oh, thank you, GT Junior. I didn't see it. Thank you. Um, Let me go back. Lisa J, did you put your in your chat? If you did and I missed it, I'll go back and look. Uh, Lisa. She won, but she didn't give me her Cash App. Okay, Lisa J. I'm gonna need your Cash App. If you don't have Cash App, email me and we'll work it out. We'll work it out. We'll work it out. Oh, I have so here's a question. And some of you guys put it in here. Actually, Spike Sugar put it in there. Um, what is your big dream? Your big dream. I mean, you don't have to share it if you don't want to, because sometimes sharing big dreams can take the power away from them, and I understand that. But what is your big dream? If you have a big dream or something, right? Do you have a big dream that you can make steps toward in 2025? I have a dream, and I don't know how to make it happen, but I want to provide for homeless kids. I really don't know what I want for me. Everything I type is for someone else. Yeah. Retirement at 55. Yeah. If someone buys it in my chat, you sure will split it with me? Okay. Yeah, I want to help provide for homeless kids. There's so many kids that are homeless, and I keep, and I know I'm going to take some steps this year really take some steps in 2025 to figure out who I can work with towards providing for homeless kids, either um, providing a shelter, some creating some kind of shelter for them, or making sure that they have, you know, things that they need um, for kids, and I mean kids, not 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 necessarily families, but kids who've been kicked out or kids who have, aged out of the system and ended up on the streets. There's so many out of Alaska before 55. There's so many out there that need some kind of assistance, and I want to be able to help. That's an awesome dream you have there. The problem with it is it's nebulous in my mind, and Minnesota, it's Covenant House. There's a Covenant House in Atlanta as well, um, but I don't know what's happening here in Montgomery, um, Alabama, and so I'm looking. I'm gonna look more into it, um, and see what I can do because I know that there's something that I could do. I mean, I may not be able to do everything, but there's something. But yeah, what kind of big dreams do you have? Bayou Sugar was saying what hers is. It's funny. I thought about having a and this is really a dream, not really this is really a pipe dream and not really a I don't know. Anyways, it's more of an idea than a dream. Um, hey OVW, how are you? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. You're number 14, OVW. I'm writing everybody down and everybody gets a number, and you're number 14 because I'm doing giveaways randomly. And I'm just doing random number giveaways. So, and I don't even know, there's no rhyme or reason to it, but you're number 14. So, should I decide to do another one? And you're still here. The only thing you have to do to win is to be here. Uh, and comment. And comment. That's the other thing. You have to comment. Oh, you know what? I'm going to do, let me see. One, two, three, four, five. Single, half, double, double, double. Nope. Single, half, double, double, double. Okay. My dreams, all of us on YouTube live in the same community. All of us have nice homes on acres of land. We're all self-sufficient community. It's so funny. I thought about having a tiny home community, having several, 50 acres or more, but having a tiny home community where um and then having central um community space, like a central space for like laundry and a large industrial kitchen and so for big things, so for big events. So that would be community space and there for like game rooms and a gym and that kind of stuff in there. So all of the things that you can't have in a tiny home that you actually still need or still want, like a workout space, things like that. Having that kind of space being central for the community use, and but then having tiny homes where and then having like community gardens and everything. I'm well, chilling. Here's a hug. Thanks for the hug. I can always use a hug. um, so yeah, but one, two, three, four, five, six. a friend of mine just moved into a tiny home community, and she really likes it. So yeah, I thought, yeah, I don't think that I really would like to live close if so if it was on some acres and I had my space, that would be cool. And I had place space to garden, that would be cool. But then to have the community there. So if you wanted to hang out, they had community space. By you need an entire country. My dream also consisted of community space, but I would need about four of those tiny homes for my herbs and products. Yeah, yeah. Well, and actually, my friend, because she is a mom of four, she got two spaces. She had two. She has two spaces, two homes that she has in there, and so she and one of her kids is older, is over older, but still is gonna probably always be close to, if not always at home. So the oldest has the space, and then she and the three younger ones have the space, and so yeah. Yeah, because I would need a home for my crafting and a home for me. So my crafting and my indoor gardening, all of the stuff would need a home, and then I would need a home for me. Oh yeah. Thank you. I have another question. Why do you think? I don't know. Maybe that's not a good question. Not a why. So I hear a lot of people talking about community in a different way now. What do you think it is about the times that we're living in that has people talking about community the way that people are talking about community now? And I think I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What are your thoughts on it? I guess I want to start throwing clay. I want to create huge 3 foot pots. Nice. My brother has a degree in fine arts, and he used to do a lot of work with clay. He built his own. Actually, he built his own wheel, and he built his own kiln. Both, because he liked that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so here's a big question. Oh, we're down to 12. Here's a big question. What tell him to fire it up? He hasn't done that in years and years and years. Um, he's doing other things now. So I don't know if he's even interested in that. I think people realize you can't do everything yourself and we need each other. Oh, let me write this down real quick. Um, People are realizing that you can't do everything yourself and that we need each other. Yes, that is true. What was my question? Oh, we had a kiln at school. I love making pots. Yeah, I've never done it. I'd like to try it. Trusting in each other because there have been some uncertainties since 2019. Yeah, there's that. I think that has a lot to do with it. I think 2019 caused people to seriously take a look at um, everything. It's a new, old rabbit hole for you to explore. Yeah. That's true. Double, double. Oh, I forgot to show the people who just came in. I'm working on a scarf. I'm getting there, y'all. Getting there, y'all. Getting there, y'all. I kind of like it. I'm not sure. We'll see how it goes. I probably should have thought the colors out a little bit better, but it is what it is. Urgh. I wanted to do all that stuff. Glass blowing. Ooh, glass blowing scares me. I like it. I like watching it, but I don't want to do it. I'm one of those people who has very rational fears. I don't have irrational fears. I have rational fears. It makes really good sense to be afraid of that, and I'm afraid of it. I loved art classes I've been in. I never had art classes. We didn't have art when I was in school. Um, we just didn't have art classes. I mean, nothing other than basic, coloring when I was in elementary school. But real art, no, we didn't have any that I can remember anyway. Maybe I should take an art class. That's a thought. That is definitely a thought. Community is a group of like minded folks. People find comfort there. That's an interesting concept, I think. So I'm with you. I like watching glass blowing. Yeah. It scares me. It scares me. The temperatures scare me. And the funny thing is, I'm a fire person. I love fire. I love playing with fire. I don't really fear fire like that. But the temperatures that glass blowing, whew, that and like smithing. Yeah, glass. Oh, wow, that's amazing. I grew up in the country, Mike. We didn't have all that stuff. That was stuff that you could see on one of them. What are those shows? I'm trying to think of what is the shows that like National Geographic or something. Not National Geographic. What am I thinking of? Some shows you could see that kind of stuff on when I was a kid. I don't know. What's sniffing? Uh-oh, did I miss something? Mike, it's like a new old rabbit hole. Okay, I missed something. Oh, do you hear something? I'm sorry. Unless it's Bella. Do you hear Bella in the background? I don't know what you're saying. Oh, smithing. Oh, smithing. Um, metalworking. Um, Goldsmith, silversmiths, ironsmiths. I'm sorry. I'm like, what's what? What did I say? Yeah. Double, double, triple, triple, double. So this is what I found when working with stuff. I can't work on anything that I need to pay attention to because I'm not paying attention. Oh, that is too funny. Anyways, I'm almost at the end, y'all. Almost at the end. So I'm almost done with the lavender color. And then I'll go back to the black. You said smithing, she heard sniffing. Okay. I was like, is you listening to Bella sleeping in the background? She might be sniffing or or snoring or coughing or all that stuff. Um, so I have another question for y'all. You thought about you were talking about some dreams, big things. Um, my question is, what is blocking you from achieving that? What is standing in your way? Um, what are the blocks? What do you need to overcome in order to make steps toward accomplishing those dreams? Minnesota had great schools growing up. Don't miss a stitch. Okay, it's just a scarf, so it's not critical. But here's the thing about it. If I like it, I could make a blanket in this stitch if I like it. Um, and I've never made a blanket that way, vertical. I've always made a blanket from the bottom up or top down, but I've never made a blanket from side to side. So that would be interesting. Let me see what we got here. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about it. That would make a great blanket. Yeah. Mike says, I think we all gonna say, okay, I can't read that. Money? Money. Is that money? Oh, money. They're the icons are small, y'all. I can't see. But yeah, I see that now. Um, we're all gonna say money. It's interesting. Mike says, I need to get my business running and then I can provide the financial aspects. You got this, GT Junior. It's funny for me. Money is not the reason. I mean, money is part of it, but money is not the main reason because there's a lot I can do without money. There are a lot of steps that I can take without that don't cost a lot, don't cost much, anything, or a lot. The biggest thing with me is I'm one of those kind of person who um I like to plan out things. I like to plan out things in as much detail as possible, and I like to know what I'm up against. And and I'm always aware of I don't know if you guys have ever you've probably seen the box where it has the known knowns and the known unknowns and the unknown knowns and the unknown unknowns. Uh-huh. And I'm always aware of the unknowns. I'm aware of the things that I know that I don't know, and I'm aware that there are things that I don't know that I don't know about it. And I feel like You're gonna call at J5 755 Media. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. Um, have a great new year. I appreciate you being here. So, but yeah, and so one of the things that really stops me from doing a lot of things is that I'm completely aware that there's still stuff that I don't know and I don't know how to figure it out. It's like I don't know what I don't know and I don't know how to figure out what I don't know and I don't think I know enough to move forward. And so it's probably just happy. It's just probably just procrastination is part of it. Um because at some point you have to step out. At some point you just have to step out on faith and figure that once you come up against something that you didn't know you needed, then you stop, you pause, and then you figure out what you need, you get what you need, and then you start moving forward again. But it's real hard for me to move forward when I know that there's stuff. I know that I don't know about this, and this, and I don't know the stuff that I don't know that I don't know. Um, does that make any sense? I just sounded really crazy in my head. Yeah, the kind of just yeah, that's what I come up against. The original root beer. I just seen a post. I want to look into the original. Wait a minute. Hold on. Sorry, that was off topic. No problem. I was like, what? What does that have to do with the cost of tea in China? But yeah, I yeah, squirrel. That would be me. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. That sarsaparilla. Hmm. Yeah. So the biggest thing that's in the way that gets in the way for me is me. I get in the way of my own things, own thinking. It's like the only reason that I haven't picked up my guitar and learned how to play it is because I haven't picked up the guitar and learned how to play it. You know, that's the only reason. There's no other reason. I mean, what do you need to know? You don't need to know nothing. All you need to do is have the guitar in hand. A friend of mine, and I say friend loosely, um, was talking about writing her book, and she's written several books. She's a published author, and she's made lots of money doing this thing. This is how she makes all of her money. But one of the things she was saying that she has to do when it's time to write a book is you just have to put your in the chair. You just get in the chair. You need to sit in the chair, get in front of the computer, and write the book. And it's like, what do you got to do every day in chair? Put your butt in the chair and write the book. Put your butt in the chair and write the book. And I agree with that wholeheartedly because when I give myself a challenge, and for example, writing, when I give myself a challenge and I say I want to write, if I say I'm going to write every day, I'm going to write in the morning, I'm going to write in the afternoon, I'm going to write for 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the afternoon, and I sit down and do it, I write. I don't worry about not having characters. I don't worry about not having plot. I don't have worry about none of that stuff. I sit down in a chair and I start writing. And the act of actually doing this other stuff comes through. But when I don't challenge myself to do it, then I don't do it at all. And so sometimes, like I said, the biggest thing that gets in the way is me. Um, how you know me, Mike? Wow, sarsaparilla. I get it. I can take steps without money to achieve my dreams. Yeah, yeah. There are things that you can do. You can get ready for it when the money comes. Because if you say, when the money comes, then I'm going to do this, well, what happens when the money comes and you're not ready to do that? You haven't taken the steps to be ready for when the money comes. When the money comes, or do you have a plan for where the money's going to go? What is the first thing you're going to do with the money when the money comes? Do you have a plan for that? Have you made the preparations for that? Do you have, the knowledge? Do you have the skills? Do you have the things that you could have done? Have you done the research on that? And that's the thing. Literally, I mean, and I'm sitting here looking at all of the things. I could have called all of the places in Montgomery County that deal with homelessness. I could have called all the churches. I could call all the social, the public places that deal with homelessness. I could have called all of those places and talked to them about homelessness and how do they deal with homeless youth and what are their policies on homeless youth and da da da. I can call the systems in place that deal with children and the needs of children and gotten all of that information. That's just phone calls. Those are just phone calls. Costs no money at all. Just me investing time and effort into doing that. Same thing with the guitar. I can. There's 101. No, there's 1,000 YouTube videos teaching you how to play a guitar. I've got books, I've got videos, I've got CDs teaching how to play a guitar. All I need to do is pick up the guitar and play it. There's a guy who lives up the street who plays the guitar. All I got to do is go up the street and take my guitar and say, "Hey." He might not want to teach me, but if I show up, he's probably going to want to play my guitar. And so, because this is a really cool guitar. So he might say, okay, you let me play your guitar for a little bit and I'll show you a couple things. Knit hats and gloves will be priceless for homeless kids. Exactly. And I did a bunch of hats um, for the homeless, not homeless kids, but for the homeless because there's a homeless coalition. But I want to do something specifically for homeless kids. Anyway, it's easy to start to help. But anyways, my question was, what gets in your way? What gets in your way? What are the things? What are the barriers to you moving forward? And and so the second part of the question is, what are you going to do about it? Because even if it's money, what are you going to do about it? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I messed up. I messed up. I don't know how I messed up, but I messed up. Y'all, I'm not taking it out. I don't know how I messed up. Oh my God. You know what? I'm just gonna I'm gonna just do that. Call it a day. I messed up somehow. I'm thinking. Oh, you don't have to put it in the chat by you. That's what I just want people to think. That's all. That's what. I'm not holding anybody's feet to the fire. I'm just trying to throw some questions out there to get people thinking. Hmm. All right. This is going to be the last giveaway. I know some people have left the building, but we do still have 12 people around. Um, if you let me check my email to see if I got anything. Okay, I don't see. Okay, got that one. Okay, so let me do. Let me find my numbers again. I know 755 Media said she was going to bed. That doesn't mean she's not in the background. So her name is still in there. I have 14 names. It shows 11 people in here. I'm going to do a random number generator. Um, Pick a number, random number between 1 and 14, generate. And the number came out to be 10 GT Junior. And okay. And the number with GT Junior, please send me your Cash App if you have Cash App. If you don't, please email me. You won $10. Did I say this was the last one? Hold on. I'm gonna do one more. And I will send it to you. Say one, WN. Yay me, he said. I'm gonna do one more. First time. GT Junior. Okay, all right, got you. Please send me your Cash App. If you don't have Cash App, just email me. And then I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do it right now because I'm gonna get off of here in at 1. And so this is gonna be the last one. If I can get my phone to work. And I've got a random number between 1 and 14. And the winner is number 9. Value Sugar. Okay. And you won $10. Okay. And email me or put your Cash App in the chat and I will get it to you. Let me get you GT Junior. GT Junior grows it. Let me know if you got it. And SC SSHE. Okay. CA. Got you. I saw your email. Thank you, GT Junior. I will get back with you on that as well. I'm gonna buy me a birthday hat. Okay. Got an email. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank y'all. I just wanted to do a little something for the year end. Yeah, happy birthday, Bayou, sugar, sugar, sugar. Hey Jessica SMC. I just wanted, like I said, I just want to do a little something, something for the year and to say thank you to everybody. And let me just tell y'all, which I didn't say, I actually am fully monetized now on YouTube, so I can do memberships and I can do super chat, super stickers, and my what am I trying to say? Y'all, I don't even know. I'm tired. I'm tired, but I can do, and my content will have ads in it. Now the live stream doesn't have won't have ads in it until after the fact. So if you guys want to go back and run it later, um, let the ads run. That's up to you, that kind of thing. If you want to, whatever. But I'll put this monetization on it after the live stream. I don't like it breaking up in the middle of the live stream, for people, especially when we have things going on, and I don't want people to miss it. Anyway, can y'all hold for just a second? I'll be right back. I need to take a little break. Uh, I'll be back, Bella. Keep the people company. Okay. Thanks for holding it down, guys. I'm back. Happy birthday, sugar. I missed the X-rated party. That's funny. Weather for surprise. Conditions are clear with a temperature of 50 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is blowing from the north-northwest at 3 miles per hour. How you doing, Jessica? Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you being here. Y'all, I have been, to be honest, I have been off of social media for a minute. I have just been spending time really at home by myself and then with my son because he's at home. So we've been hanging out together, but I just decided to take a break from social media. So haven't been doing the lives every week. Haven't been watching a lot of videos. Haven't been on a lot of people's channel. Haven't been posting a lot. I did try to get my normal 4 videos up in December. I think I only got 3 up in December, so maybe I'll try to get one more up tomorrow. I started out trying to do a short a day for the month of December, but that didn't work out for me. So, so but I'm gonna try to get back to it. Um, Ooh, definitely. I'm definitely going to try to get back to it, and get back into a groove of things. What I want to do is have a healthy balance on how much time I'm spending on social media and how much time I'm doing other things. I don't like to spend a lot of time on here. I rather be doing things, but I don't mind being on social media when I can. If I'm crocheting, if I've got a project that I'm working on and I can crochet while I'm doing the social media, then that's fine. That's fine. I can watch somebody's, sitting in somebody's live stream and chat and work on my project at the same time, then that's good. But if I am, sitting there and I'm not doing anything but, sitting there, or if I'm scrolling, thumbing like that and not really getting any work done, then I just don't like doing that. So, um, I'm working on that balance piece. Um, but if you've noticed that I haven't been around, that's why, because I just haven't been around. And the other thing with me, and I think I told you guys this before, I really suffer from seasonal affective disorder. This time of year when it's dark and it's wet and it's cold and it's damp and it's dark and it's dark and it's dark, and yeah, I don't get a lot of sunshine. I don't feel well. I simply don't feel well, and the best coping mechanism for that is I just kind of hibernate. It's like I know that my body wants to slow down this time of year, and so I slow down. In the past, when I was working, when I was working, I had to push through. I had to push through because you got a job, you got kids, you got responsibilities. So now that I'm retired, um, thank goodness for retirement, because that means that I can, um, literally, I can slow down. This time of year, it's a time of slowing down, and so that means I can slow down, and so that's what I've been doing, slowing down, and so I'm not gonna be, really gearing up to do a lot until spring. When the spring equinox happens, or yeah, when spring equinox happen, um my energy level will go up, my ability to do more will go up, and I'm good with that. I'm good with that. Now I do light therapy because it helps me. I do have I use my grow lights, and I have a therapy light as well. So I do my light therapy, but I still I honor my body in that it needs a downtime, and it's a downtime for me, and so I'm not really pushing it um, this time of year. Um, Getting sick put me so far behind. I feel I'll be better once I get all my plants going with lights. Yeah, yeah. The lights really do help. You got to have a healthy balance. Absolutely. Um, Definitely have to have a healthy balance. And don't get me wrong. I don't completely shut down this time of the year. Like I said, I've been spending time with my son. Um, we've been having a good time. I've been doing a little bit of yard work. Um, as the weather permits. So I was out in the yard today. So that always helps, getting out, being active, being outside in the air, in the sun. If there is sun, there was sun today. That helps. But I don't fight my body on what it needs. When my body says rest, I rest. And when my body says get up and do, I get up and do. And when my body is not speaking to me and I don't know what's going on, then I try to figure out what's going on. So, anyways, I just wanted to let y'all know if you noticed that. Um, Also, I'm not sure that I'm gonna go live every week. Um, I was doing lives every week. It was a bit much for me, and I think that I might stick to the every other week schedule. I haven't decided yet. If I decide not to go live next, no, I'm probably gonna go live next week. But if I decide not to go live a week, I'll definitely post it the day of for sure, maybe a day or two in advance if I'm not gonna go live. Don't expect me to be up here every week. It's just not gonna happen. And yeah, it's just not gonna happen. And so just be aware that I'm not gonna be doing that every week anymore because it was too much. And I was going live more than one day a week. I was going to live 3 days a week. I was on my live and I was on Mona's live and I was on Miss Georgia Peach Nuts live, and I was on other panels on other people's lives, and so I was like, it was a much. It was much, and I not gonna do that anymore. Because it was wearing me out. And that's another thing that people may not understand, and I get it. Um, there's a lot of people on this platform that are introverts, and so a lot of you guys understand that I'm an introvert. I know it seems like I might not be, but I really am a true introvert. And when I say that, I mean it in that I don't get energy from interactions with people. Interactions with people tend to be very draining for me. It's really hard, and it pulls a lot of my energy levels down. And so the more and more I do it, then the weaker and weaker I get, the lower and lower my energy gets. I need time, quiet time by myself to recharge. And when I find myself in situations where I'm um, doing more and more with people, I had need more and more time um, to recuperate, and I wasn't taking that time, and I paid the price for that. And so, gonna be more authentically me this year, which means um, spending the time by myself that I need to spend by myself, and yeah, that. But anyways. That said, all of that said, I appreciate y'all. I enjoy coming in here and spending time with you. I enjoy our time together and the conversations that we have. I don't listen to my body because it always says, "Girl, just sit down and rest." I'll never get anything done. um, I have to. I was pushing too much, and the thing of it is, I like to. I like to move. I mean, I enjoy movement. I enjoy doing things. I get a lot of joy and get a lot of energy from working in my garden and in my yard and, in my house and just doing things. I like having projects to work on. And so, yeah, I like doing. So, um, but sometimes I will push myself. I really will push myself. Like I was working on that baby blanket, and it's like I need to get this baby blanket, but I will stay up 24 hours working on a project just to get it done. And it's like, okay, you why don't you work on it for 4 hours and then take a break, or 3 hours and then take a break? But that's the kind of energy that I have, and it's like, and I will. It's kind of I don't know how to explain it, y'all. Like today, when I went outside in the yard, literally I said, I'm going to fill up these 2 bags. I have the huge, the super huge bags. I'm going to fill up these 2 bags with leaves. That's not how you do things, because when I was filling that second bag, I was in excruciating pain, but I was not about to quit until that bag was as full as I could get it. I gotta work on, I'm gonna work until I need to stop, and then I'm gonna stop. And then I'm gonna rest, and I'm gonna recuperate, and then I'm gonna work until I need to stop, and then I'm gonna stop. Rather than setting a arbitrary number to say, I'm gonna work until I get 5 done. I'm gonna work until I get this done. Because that arbitrary number can you can end up in the hospital. Because you push just too much. Yeah. So there's, yeah, finding that balance. Finding that balance. Binge and then burn out. Exactly. And I'm recognizing that, and then I'm trying to do better. So I did, at least I only set 2 bags as a challenge for me today, not all of the piles of leaves in the yard, just 2 bags. And so I'm gonna do 2 more bags in the next few days, and eventually the yard will be done. Nothing wrong with taking care of yourself. You wear yourself out trying to consider everyone else's emotions. Self-care is a must. Self-care is critical. Absolutely. You said it. But anyway, that's all for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for being here. My plan is to be here next Monday night at 11, same time, same place. And we can have, um, another chat. You guys have a safe and happy new year. Um, Party a little bit, don't party too hard. And I will see you in 2025. Bye, y'all.